Hey guys, Sunday Slot Cars here, and today we're going to learn a few things about how I do the sit and talks. So usually I have Amanda here with me, but she has nothing to do with setting up these equipment and video editing. So for now, we're just going to leave her out. I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to fit into one video, so I might break this into segments. But we're going to start off with the topics here, and like I said, I might break these apart. So here's everything I intend to cover for the sit and talk portions. Make a video background, how I do the lighting, how I stand the phone up or camera or whatever I use, which is in this case a phone. Camera shots, so the different types of shots for cameras, so videography. The microphone that we use. We'll get into more of that in a second. I'm going to show you some basic video editing techniques from the video editor I use, along with adjusting sound volume, because a lot of people in this community seem to have a problem with that. Now, I want to reiterate here, we'll state this first, that if you're just using your camera is fine when you're just starting. So using your phone or your camera, not having even a lapel mic, just using your basic phone, that's perfectly fine. And this video is more of an intention that if you make slot car videos for a while and you want to upgrade your game or update your game, this is basically how I do my thing. So I consider myself more of an intermediate YouTuber. I am a media grad, so there is that. All right, so let's just start off with the first part of the lesson, which is how I do my background here. Now, obviously, I just took a bunch of my product and threw it in the back. And then I've already showed you this set before, but I'm going to show you this set again. You'll notice here I'm using ring lights. I'm using ring lights. A lot of, the ring lights aren't the best at doing the lighting, but they're portable. And if you're going to be doing, like multiple shots like I am, so like I will record slot car videos as well as do sit and talks. These are great because trust me, you do not need heavy equipment lugging that around. So like those umbrellas and stuff, those take time to set up. The ring lights are instant. Just keep that in mind. I'm not saying don't use umbrella lights or use different lighting solutions, but what I am saying is consider the amount of effort you're going to be putting into these videos and what you're actually trying to achieve. So a lot of you are just doing like the basic reviews and everything. You don't need to go super fancy with that. These ring lights will do just fine lighting up your course. Just keep in mind that they will throw in some interference from wireless controllers. Okay, so I want to talk really quickly about the selfie stick. So if you're going to be like me and just using your phone, different types of selfie sticks are important. You want one that's adjustable. Now you can use a tripod, so like a big tripod with a phone mount on it. That's going to be some overkill for a lot of people. Just getting like a chair, throwing a selfie stick on some books and just putting it in front of you. That really works super fantastic. And the bonus about having a selfie stick or a tripod or something is like I kind of like the selfie sticks though, because they work on the floor or on a table where you want to shot for your slot cars. So when you're shooting your slot car track videos, an adjustable selfie stick might actually be more beneficial to you than the tripod, because you're getting the benefit of not having a shaky cam when you're recording your slot cars on the track. Okay, now let's talk about videography. If you notice, I like to have a wide angle shot. I like to have room above my head, and I like to have my face kind of a little above here. And the reason is that sometimes when we're doing our videos, I don't have footage, or maybe there's no footage available, and I need to kind of tell a story, so I can just kind of zoom in as I'm telling a story, and then as I get more details, I zoom in again, and then I do a big wide open angle shot. And then, that's the conclusion of the story. And that's just a really good way of keeping your video flowing, has good flow, and you don't have to like force anything in there. You don't want to have like ADD in your videos, you know what I mean? Like definitely you want to have a bunch of different shots and different footage of cars racing around and everything. You'll notice I love to do picture in picture. We'll talk about that later, but this shot just to me works really, really well. So here's the thing about this microphone. I'm going to briefly bring this over. Hopefully I can put it back close to where it was. So you'll notice this has a boom arm on it. Now this is the Blue Yeti, and the Blue Yeti, in my opinion, is not going to be a good mic for everybody. This microphone will pick up a lot of echo, but it has multiple settings. So if you're just going to be a single person talking, this microphone probably isn't for you. But if it's on I got this on sale with this arm at a really good price. It was I don't know why, but I managed to do that. So look for a good condenser mic, and then if you can get a boom arm, that can help. Although sometimes you can just sit on your desk. It's just, I find having the mic close to my face gives the best sound quality, and like sound quality is important to me. So like I said, this isn't recommended, but like because I'm in a basement, you guys have all seen this before, right? I don't really have anything to bounce off the sound off of. So to me, this is just great. And because I have Amanda here, if I ever need to, I can switch settings to be omnidirectional, but I find the condenser works fine for both of us. But I also need this for slot car races, because I do plan on doing slot car reviews. As you've seen, I do slot car reviews with Amanda, and like it's just nice to be able to flick the switch on this microphone and set it to omnidirectional, and I get all those sounds all at once. Even though I have the echo, that's worth it to me to get the slot cars racing around the track. Okay, so my video editor is VideoPad Editor, and you'll notice I actually bought it. Don't be a pirate. Support the software you're using. Now, I like Video Editor because it is quick and easy. You know, I like to do my my double shots, so I like to have picture-in-picture. So I have my video of me talking and Amanda talking in the lower left corner. And VideoPad lets you do that really easily, and it also has good sound editing controls. So VideoPad lets you adjust the volume so that when I put in a sound effect, I can turn it down. And when I put in background music, I can turn it down. VideoPad also they have short renditions of songs, like 30 seconds, so those aren't going to really be good for a long video, but they can be used in places. But they also have a ton of stock sound effects just on the editor itself, and I'm a pretty lazy guy, so trust me, that works really well, just being able to use the sound effects built into Video Editor. Of course, there are other sources you can get sound effects and music from. Your Google Studio, so the YouTube Studio. For those of you who don't know, I'm showing you how to get to it. Not only has copyright-free music you can use, but it also has sound effects. Just remember when we're doing sound effects to turn it down. Another thing that I like to do with my my editing is, you know, I can sometimes talk with like gaps in between my speech, like this when I'm thinking. People don't want to hear that. So if you see like jump cuts and stuff, like I sometimes get a little too jump cutty. To me, I would take better audio over visuals anytime. And if I find something looks really, really bad, just throw up some cars racing and do the picture-in-picture thing. It's a lot less noticeable if you have another video going. As a matter of fact, if you have a video going on top of your face completely, no one's going to notice when you edit the sound, if you edit the sound right. So when you're going to edit the sound, if we're going to edit like a gap out, you want to leave a bit of the gap in between. And you know, if it's like a really long gap, like maybe you're thinking, you can even like kind of cheat by taking out kind of the middle, so you can still have a bit of a pause while you're thinking, but you get to like eliminate a lot of that dead air, which is again, this is YouTube. People have like 30-second attention spans. Even the older viewers that watch this that think they don't, yes they do. You definitely want to have the least amount of deadness in your video, like that, get rid of those silence and gaps as you can. That's probably it for now. I might go back to this. I might go into better detail about how to use the VideoPad. That's if you guys want. If you guys are just okay with, you know, the VideoPad has their own series on YouTube on how to use it. I recommend it. And then yeah, I'll do another video on how we do these slot car shots, because those actually, to do like the slot car videos, when I'm showing the cars around the track and doing reviews and stuff, those take hours. Like these kind of videos for me and Amanda could take, you know, about 10 to 20 to half hour. It just depends on if everything was working okay. Like today, I just could not get the mic to connect to the computer. I had to do a reset on my computer, which made me very, very sad. Because, you know, when you have a bunch of stuff open on the laptop, I have to reset it. That sucks. Okay. Oh, one more thing. But sound. How do I get the Blue Yeti mic to sync up with the sound on the phone? And what you do is record it in Video Recorder. And I don't know if this is going to work for everybody. I'll explain why in a second. But you record it in Voice Recorder. You record your audio in Voice Recorder, and you sync it up by trying to match the sound lines with your phone recording. And then I unlink the video from the audio and I delete the phone recording sound, because I just don't want that. And I like to have different tracks. So you can click add a track to add a voice, so like a sound effect. I like to have all the sound effects in the same category and the same voice track. The reason I do that is I like to have different audio tracks per sound effect, per type of sound effect, because I find if a sound effect is too loud, instead of going to each individual sound effect and adjusting it, by having it in the same column, we can adjust the column volume. So I can just do like 10%, you know, for the swoosh sound effects. And then they're all going to be 10% instead of having to go through that laborious task of adjusting each and every one. Like I said, I definitely did a quick and dirty rundown, but this was like a, at the time of recording this, I can see this is entering 12 minutes, so gotta keep this short and sweet. So remember to subscribe to Sunday Slot Cars, like this video, comment on this video, support us at sunday-slot-cars.square.site, and I will talk to you later, and Amanda will be back. Oh, maybe not next time, but she'll be back soon. All right, bye guys, see ya.